Have you ever been in a relationship that left you feeling constantly drained, manipulated, unsure of your own reality? If that's you, you may be the victim of narcissistic abuse. In this video, we'll explore a little bit more about what narcissistic abuse is and if this is your reality. Often when you are in the middle of a relationship like this, you aren't fully aware of it because the manipulation and the mind games leaves you in such a state that you no longer trust yourself. You no longer trust your gut instinct. You no longer believe that you could possibly be right about anything. They have you so manipulated, so addicted to them that it warps your mind. And you may have gone in there as the strongest, most confident person, but by the time you come out of it, you're a shell of your former self. And I want to give you a couple of things to look out for in case this is you, so that you can become aware, and awareness is the first key to freedom. So, sign number 1, your relationship began with love bombing. You have never in your life had somebody tell you how amazing you are, how wonderful you are. They are so involved so quickly. They told you they love you within such a short space of time. They made you think that you were the only person in the world. They text you loads, they called you loads, they made such a huge effort. Sign number 1, love bombing. Love bombing, once they have you in and they have you hooked, then becomes devaluation. Slowly but surely, they start to chip away at your confidence. They start to chip away at who you were. It goes from admiration to criticism and then devaluation. So it starts a little bit, are you wearing this? Is that what you're wearing today? And it can become control. So it'll be like, I think you should wear this outfit. Or this looks so much better on you. You should only wear this. Or they start doing things like they buy all your clothes for you as you get into the relationship more. Little by little by little, they just make you doubt yourself, slowly but surely. They don't do it in front of people, only behind closed doors, because in front of people, they're the loveliest person ever. They're charismatic, they are funny, they're witty, so that nobody outside of the relationship would believe you if you turned around and went, you won't believe what he did or she did. Next, gaslighting. So gaslighting is one of the most manipulative tactics where a victim's reality is distorted. So you'll turn around and say, black is white, is basically the idea. So if you're in the middle of an argument, they'll say, you never said that, you never did that. They'll turn around and they'll argue with everything. They'll make you doubt that you did things. They will move things and tell you that you did it. They will say things like, I told you that. Of course I told you. You're wrong. You're mistaken. You're so forgetful. Or similar things like that. So if you say, I told you that, I absolutely told you that, they'll tell you, no, you didn't. So say, for example, you're saying, I'm working late tonight. And they'll turn around and go, you never told me. Why didn't you tell me? Where did you go? I was so worried about you. What were you doing? Where were you going? Who were you with? But that's all just little mind games. Manipulate, control, make you doubt your reality. They have a total lack of empathy towards you. At the beginning, they fake it. They make you think, oh my gosh, are you okay? Can I help you? Can I do this for you? But as you get in, they have zero empathy. Doesn't matter what is wrong with you, they will look at you like you are stone cold dead unless there's somebody there, and then they fake it again. They'll pretend, oh gosh, no, I look after them, they're okay. But they have zero empathy for you. Manipulation and control. So there's loads of different ways that you can be manipulated or controlled in a narcissistic relationship. Things like financial control, especially if you're in a marriage to somebody for a long time and you say, for example, you have given up your job and your career so you could be at home, mind the family. They cut you off from people. They tell you that they don't like your friends. They'd rather you stayed at home. Like, you don't want to leave me by myself, do you? I've been working hard all week. Don't go out with your friends. Stay in here with me. And then as soon as you've agreed to do that and you've cancelled your plans, chances are they'll go out. Or they'll do something else. And you'll be left going, why did I do that? They slowly but surely cut you away from your friends, your family, the people who will highlight the fact that what they're doing is wrong. Financial control, they will hold all your money if you are in that kind of marriage. They will control where you go. They will check your phone. They will monitor your phone. They will make sure that you, like, if you turn around and say, no, you're not touching that, they go, what are you hiding? If you've nothing to hide, show me. What are you up to? Who are you talking to? Where are you going? They'll question you constantly, to the point where you just go, there's no point to going out. It is not worth the fight, the battle, all the drama that goes with you trying to have any sort of independence. That's part of isolation. So the control and isolation cuts you off from the world outside them. So you become totally dependent on them. All you have is them in your world. You may be working, or you may have some sort of self outside of it, but not that much. There's control. There is self-doubt. You know that if you talk to anybody, suddenly they'll find you. They actually make you believe that if you talked to anyone about what's going on in your marriage or your relationship, that no one will believe you. And they question everything you do every day, little by little, chipping away at who you were, until by the end of it, you look in the mirror and you have no idea who the person is staring back at you. You used to be charismatic and funny and confident, and now you look at somebody, and if somebody looks at you in the supermarket, you would cry nearly, because you have so little self-esteem. They will comment on your physical appearance. They will not support you emotionally, mentally. They will torture you. This is mind games. This is manipulation of the highest subtlety. So you will literally not even see it happening, because it's so slow. It's drip fed over months, years, decades in some cases. Slowly but surely, you are no longer the person you were before. And then hoovering. If you actually manage to leave, they will pull you back in. I promise I'll be different. I promise things will change. I promise. Nothing ever changes. But so many people go back in the hope that things will be different. It's easier. If you have children with this person, you don't want to have to go through. In other cases, it can lead to, if you try to leave the person, it can escalate the abuse. So if you thought it was bad in the house, they will tell you if you go, they've nothing else to lose. So it can become physical violence. It can turn into stalking. It can escalate to dangerous levels, which is what they play on. They want you to think that you have no hope, that your only hope of surviving is to stay with them. Stay in this hell, because this is what you deserve. They have broken your self-esteem so much that you actually believe that this is what you deserve. And if you had grown up in a home where there was abuse, there was addiction, there was a parent who wasn't emotionally stable or able to support you, you may actually believe that. You will already have childhood trauma or abuse in your home from way back when, and that has actually made you believe that you deserve this. The other thing to notice is, if you look at your relationship history, how many times have you had similar partners? How many times have you had people that repeat the pattern? The bad guys, the guys that treat you like shit, the ones that ghost you. Just think about the sort of relationship and the sort of people that you're attracting into your life. A relationship with a narcissist is an emotional roller coaster. You will never know what to expect. If you find yourself that you are living like you are walking on eggshells every day, that you do not feel safe in your own home, that you're bracing yourself for their reaction when you say something, you're in an abusive relationship and you need to find a way to get out. I will be doing a series of videos of different elements of this, from the overview like we did today, with a little bit more different strategies for how to get out, different ways to rebuild your self-esteem so that you feel confident that you can, and if you've gotten out, how to rebuild your life afterwards. If you have any questions or you want to reach out, please message me or comment, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Take care and mind yourself. If this is you, there is help out there. There is hope. Reach out to a women's refuge. someone who you trust, or to somebody completely impartial, like someone like me, who has lived so much of what I've talked about. And I got into this to help other women like me. So when I say I get you, I understand this, I have lived it. Please, please, please reach out. You are not alone. There's always hope. Take care.